Hello, welcome to my first talking video. Please excuse my voice. Right, so what I'm doing here is I'm in the Alliance War and I'm just doing some solo stuff. I'm just going out to defend the keep. I'm at Farragut at the moment. If you're in the pact, you know where that is. Heading towards Arias Keep. First thing I'm doing is a little bit of vein, seeing where I am in the Emperor States. Never going to get to Emperor, but nice to know how you're doing. Okay, so I always run via the farm first, just in case there's loads of people coming the other way, and I always find it best to just hang by this way. I've got several routes I go to when I'm doing this run. Before this, I'd just been killed by some people hanging around, so I'm going to go slightly circuitous route here. So you can see me popping up the map, seeing if there's any active battles before I start running. There's no battles between where I'm going and where I am, so I do think there's a couple of people hiding, so I'm going to go slightly to the side so that they'll leave me alone. If there are a couple of other people running with me, I would go straight through where they are, because they'd either stop us and we'd have a fight and it'd be relatively fair, or they would just leave us alone knowing it's not a fair fight for them. Yeah, so this route is taking me longer. You'll see I'm going slightly west of where I want to go and then coming round. I also know the direction that they're attacking the keep in, so I know that if I approach the keep from this direction, I'm less likely to run into other people. That said, it is taking a bit longer than I like. If you're wondering what the yellow glow is, and what I'm using every few seconds, is there's a buff called Rapid Maneuver, which is in the assault line of the Alliance War stuff. Best buff ever. So you'll notice that I suddenly sped up when I started using that. Doesn't just work in the Alliance War, works in PvE stuff as well. It also breaks things like snares on you as well, so it's really handy. I've used it to run out of dungeons when I've wanted to fight my way out before, so it's pretty useful for that. Okay, I'm here. I know it's under attack. I can hear it's under attack, so I'm going to run in and run straight for the door. Ignore them because I'll die. Hey, I made it. Okay, so now I'm inside the keep. So I'm checking what siege engines I've actually purchased at the moment. Checking the door. Right, the door's virtually down. I'm rubbish at placing and using siege engines, but I try. The only way to get better is to try. So I gave up with that. Decided to run round and kill people. Yeah. I can't shoot through the door, but you know, it makes me feel better. So I'm having a look and see how many people defending. A few pot shots of people out there. It may seem a pretty pointless thing to do that, but if I'm distracting their attention and there are people firing siege weapons at them, that's good. Plus, if they then get killed, I'll get part of the... Right, so they've opened the door. I'm just healing some people at the moment, but I'm probably not doing that much useful other than just taking pot shots out the door, so you'll notice I realise this and decide to get where I'm going, to be honest. Yeah. You can see sometimes it's easy to get confused with what you should do. I'm just running around trying to help people. That scared me, but it's how I'm listening. they've got the door open. We've held them back a bit. That's how useful siege engines are, and why, you know, it may not look like I've done much, but the few small hills have kept people safe, so they can keep on their siege engines and keep firing their bows and staffs. Yeah, my hill wasn't quite quick enough then. I saved one of them. So although all I'm doing is healing, you do still get alliance points for doing this. And more importantly, you're helping on the defence. I actually enjoy the defensive side of the Alliance War almost as much as the offensive side. It's good fun when you can actually defend something successfully. Right, so I've just switched to my wood repair because I'm going to try. They're not firing. They haven't been firing at the door for a bit. I'm going to try and no, it's not letting me repair. I don't know why I was doing the switching there. I lagged a bit. Okay, so this is what normally happens. They then try and break in, get people on the cap point to try and capture it. We fought them back that time, and whilst we fought them back they weren't firing at the door, and somebody's managed to shut the door. That's great defensive work to get the door shut. I'm now running back upstairs to see what the situation is. So I can hear siege engines, so there's still some kind of battle happening. Yeah, I know. My jumping sucks too.
Take a look at my stock.
Okay, so this is an important thing inside of any keep. The siege master merchant. This is where you buy siege engines. It's also more importantly where you buy repair kits. Wood and stone repair kits for repairing the walls and the doors. Not enough people buy these. You see I'm going into consumables and I'm going to go and find my catapult and I'm going to assign it. So catapults are good for taking out infantry. So if you want to take out the people, catapult's the thing. Range isn't as good as say a trebuchet, but if you can land it on a group of people, right, doors open here. that little move behind the caskets is just in case they were rushing in. It's very easy to get sucked into over extending yourself and going back through the doors. Try and avoid that where possible. Although you do sometimes get pulled out, not a lot you can do about that. Especially as a healer, I like to hang back a bit and just do the odd pot shots and then get some healing in. So I do actually also sometimes heal the NPCs. Either get near them or target them with my restoration stack. Just because if they're alive it makes it easier to defend. This is a pretty good defence. Normally you'd have about 25-30 of the opposition running through that door. So to stop that is pretty impressive. Okay, we're pushing back now. As you can see, the volume of fire coming into the building is getting less. We're still pushing them back. We've still got good fire. They're not all dying. If he really wants me in the group, he can invite me. Yeah, I decided against fucking around with remotes at that point. Group outside that door, but I think they're probably going to be okay. They're not rushing. The amount they're there, they should be trying to rush by now. But food and drink. I sometimes forget to put my food and drink buffs on. Trying to do some heals, right? Sometimes it's hard to get the door heals in. Quick hit of somebody. And then back on. So it would have been very easy to get sucked into that fight. This character is a heal and tank setup, so I try not to get into fights like that unless we're definitely going to win. I'm better off hanging back and healing the people. There's a lot more DPS people around than there are healers, so know your role's quite important. And even if you're not in a group, area heals still work on all your alliance colleagues. So, and here's me repairing the door with someone else. It's great to see people doing this. More people need to heal doors, heal walls. That's how you win. Alright, that's me done.